some questions, and I'm assuming that through you two, I'm going to assume it's the deputy chief?
Antcliff.
It's the deputy police chief. I call him the whisperer, the dog whisperer.
Chief Antcliff. Antcliff.
Deputy Chief
Yep.
Antcliff.
Yeah.
I don't know. We didn't ask that. Right. Right. Well, yeah, because it didn't even go through committee. Good afternoon, Deputy Chief Antcliff.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
All right.
So, this collective bargaining affects 23. I think we have 23 sergeants. Is that correct?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
Madam Chair.
So, and I think, when did you find that you had to come here?
A little while ago.
Okay. So I have questions, and I did request to have Chief Green here, and he's not here, and it's not fair to ask you questions that it's his responsibility and falls underneath his job description.
Well, it's my responsibility also, but I didn't know this. I thought this was going to be with the continuing education questions.
Okay, I did not hear you.
I thought we were going to be answering questions about the continuing education.
Well, I had questions for him about that too,
Okay,
and he's not here.
correct.
So I'm not voting on it. When Chief Green wants to take it serious, that when I ask for him to come, then he needs to come. I was very clear.
I'm sorry?
I was very clear because he doesn't answer my emails. He doesn't answer phone calls. He doesn't answer texts. I don't know who to get in contact with. And I'm gonna say this to you. I got a call to prevent a shooting. The same little girl that I was called about was shot in the back on Susan Street. I sent 3 emails and texts. And this was, I asked for Chief Green before then other issues that were going on. I'm not, and I know you know, it's like you're up to go to council. And I'm not going to belabor this because he's the police chief. That's his job, that's his title.
He's well aware of that.
Well, then he, yep, and you know what? I agree that he's well aware, and I hope that wasn't for you to be snarky with me, because I'm gonna be nice right now. I'm not, and I am. Because one thing I've always done before, when I got in the seat, so you know, y'all didn't get the money for the COVID pay. When your sergeants didn't get their money, they called me to find out what was wrong. How come they hadn't gotten it in over a year? And so when I called Chief Green and say, I need you, sir, respectfully to come, time after time after time after time after time, and he doesn't show, you got 5 people here. I don't care if the resolutions die. Let that be clear. So when Chief Green comes, then we'll have a conversation. But I appreciate you coming, sir. Thank you.
Alrighty. Anybody else in the first round of discussion? Anybody else in the first round of discussion? Nobody else in the first round of
Madam
discussion?
Chair.
Councilwoman in the 4th Ward.
I think that if we do not vote to approve this contract, we're only hurting our employees. And Madam Chair, could you please get order into this room?
Absolutely. If we could please pause the time. I would again ask that everyone respectfully allow all council members up here to ask important questions, as it is a matter of how the vote will go and a matter of moving city business forward. We are in the middle of a of a special affairs committee meeting. It is a professional meeting, so we would ask that everyone conduct themselves in a way that the business can get done. Go ahead, Councilwoman Priestley.
Thank you very much. I'm fully supportive of our officers at all levels. I want to help their lives. I want to improve their lives. I want to improve their paychecks. because they will stay. People talk about what happened in this city.
Please stop yelling out.
People talk about what's happened in the city at several locations. Our officers are overworked and underpaid. We don't have enough officers. People don't want to come work for the city because we don't pay enough. So when we deny raises to our officers, doesn't encourage people to come
Request for information.
working.
Please pause the time. What is your request?
Through to the speaker, who's denying the raise?
Please continue.
So I am going to support this. I will continue to support our police officers and continue to offer them raises whenever negotiated. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who wishes to
Yes.
speak in the first round of discussion?
Madam Chair.
Councilwoman in the 5th Ward, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I don't think anyone is denying the sergeants or officers their raises. However, I think that Chief Green needs to be here. We have questions. He needs to be here. I've called Chief Green. I think he answered my call once after me calling
Please
him
pause the
several
time.
times. You know,
Please pause the time. So I've asked several times for you all to stop yelling out. I'm sitting here right near my colleague, but I hear y'all way better than I hear her. She's trying to talk and get her point across. Allow her the opportunity to speak. It is her time now. Please continue.
thank you. Through you, Madam Chair, to the attorney. Attorney Gurley, how time sensitive is this resolution for collective bargaining?
Well, through the chair to Councilwoman Winfrey Carter, it is timely. The raises are effective pending their ratification, which was last week. The officers certainly do need their raises, which is a component of this ratified TA, and it was overwhelmingly.
Well, it must not be too time sensitive saying that we just got it today, you know. And the other thing, it must not be too much important because Chief Green is not here.
Well,
Help me to understand this.
through the chair,
Help me
Yes,
to
yes.
understand this.
Go ahead.
I can't speak to why Chief Green's not here, but what I can tell you is that this agreement was ratified August the 13th, and this was the first meeting after that. So that's why it's before you today.
Well, it may have to sit for another couple of weeks. Because, you know, we've been asking for Chief Green to come, to appear, and where is he? It's almost like he's playing in our face. I'm done.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who wishes to speak in the first round of discussion? Okay, seeing as how there's no one else, I will go ahead and take my time. I will say this. I do hear my colleagues when they say that they are frustrated that they have made a request that has not been honored. That is very valid. I understand your frustration. But I also want us to understand that what we're voting on right now, it affects far more than Chief Green. Far more than Chief Green. This affects officers, men and women who come to work every day, who put their lives on the line to ensure that our city is safe. This affects their families. This affects their children. This affects a lot of lives. And so while we are definitely, please pause the time. I am being extremely patient. And so once you all start getting put out, you're going to act like someone didn't want to hear your voice when that's not the case. I've asked several times to allow us to speak and work our way through these conversations. I understand the passion in the room because I understand that there's a lot going on regarding the police in our community right now. I completely get that. But one of the things that we have to look at right now is the business that is before us and us handling that. So again, while I understand your passion and I understand your frustration, you have to allow us to do our jobs. Please start my time. Again, it's bigger than the chief not coming up here. I understand when we get to council and the training, and you all saying the training's not moving forward because you have questions about that, but I would urge my colleagues, I'm asking my colleagues to consider the fact that, again, we talk about having quality law enforcement, we talk about having law enforcement to even train. What we don't want to do is send the message to every single officer that they are going to be punished or that they're going to have a problem with receiving adequate and proper pay for their families in the city of Flint. I don't want us to get to a point where you have a bunch of officers who decide they don't want to be in this city and they decide all at one time with each other. I think we need to do this in a pointed way. We have an add-on that we're going to discuss, an add-on that I separated so that I could hear the thought of my colleague on what she's looking for in that investigation, and I think that that will also give us an opportunity to take a look at the concerns that my colleague in the 6th and 5th Ward are raising this evening. But I want us to also be very mindful of the fact that, like the attorney said, this was the first time we've had a council meeting since. It's already been ratified. They're waiting on their raises. They're waiting on their opportunity to take care of their families. It's already a risky enough job. It's already a job with plenty of controversies. And I'm not saying that there aren't some controversies that were earned. I'm not saying that at all, but what I am saying is we do have a lot of officers who are being caught in a crossfire of something that has nothing to do with them. This is about keeping quality personnel here, quality people here. This is about having officers to actually train. And so I would just ask that all of my colleagues consider the officers, consider their families, consider the hard work that they do for our city, and that we go ahead and pass this through and we get to that add-on and we talk about the investigation and some of the issues and the qualms that we have. And then when we get to council, I already know it's going to be separated, that we talk about that training and the answers that you want for the training. I want us to understand that a lot of things can be true at once and that we need to separate the fact that this has everything to do with keeping quality officers here in our city and giving them the pay that they deserve so that we are giving them proper compensation for the hard work that they do. We are already so far behind so many other cities in correct pay for officers. So I'm just asking that they not be penalized, because what happens is, while it feels like the push-pull is between the chief and certain people, I think we have to make sure that, and I could have misspoken, but what I'm saying is we just have to make sure that others are not penalized in that, and you have a resolution that is before us with your add-on that can speak to how you all are feeling. And so I would just ask that we separate the two. Thank you. I'm going to move on to round 2. Is there anyone who would like the floor in round 2 of discussion?
Madam Chair.
Councilwoman in the 6th Ward.
So part of that, I get what you're saying, but I'm in disagreement because number one, I said during budget hearing, the pay, the morale, the training, these are issues that Deputy Chief Antcliff, I don't remember if you were here for this. And so my request for him, one, I know how much they get paid. I have been advocating for your pay, your morale, which is tough, running from crime scene to crime scene, not able to do a proper investigation from gunshots or shootings. And so my issue is, just as it is supposed to be important to us on the council, it should be important to Chief Green. He should be here. He should be here. It is nothing, I don't care if he don't like me, I don't like, it's not personal. It's not personal. In the city charter, it tells, page 28, quarterly he's supposed to tell us. I've been asking for him to come. So if he can't answer questions, then who do I go to? It's embarrassing I have to go over to the county. It's embarrassing. Because one thing it has always been is that when you were elected, whatever municipality, that policing agency deals with the elected officials, except for Flint since 2020. It has changed. This is not the way it is, and it's sloppy. It's disrespectful. And so as he talks to his officers, do you know how many of your officers call me? How do I know of the problems? You know how many prior chiefs, captains, lieutenants, and sergeants call me because of the issues that they see. And if I can't have these conversations privately, then he's forced me to have them publicly. It's not my choice. I'm not calling for tea and crumpets. I can tell you how much you get paid. What these officers are going to get now, the sergeants are still underpaid. Patrol officers with the University of Michigan still get paid more than they get paid. University of Michigan patrol officers top out wages $43.20. You know why? I care. Michigan State Police, their top out wage, this is just patrol. This isn't even command staff. Top out wage, Michigan State Police, $40.27. Macomb County top out wage, $36.24. And so I can keep going on and on. You know why? Because I care.
Well, if you care, pass it on.
I just want your sergeants to make sure that you as the chief, the deputy chief, was your response. I'm requesting the chief here because you never got any answers anyways.
Well, I said if you care, pass it on.
Thank you. Is there anyone else in the first round of discussion?
Yeah,
In the second round of discussion?
I'm good. I'm not. He always wins. Can't Biscuit do a special meeting? He needs to come here. I'm not passing it. I'm not doing it. No, I don't. That don't work with me. I'm not. No.
Is there anyone else in the second round of discussion?
And this is why he should have been here.
It seems how there's no one else in the second round of discussion, I will take my time. I just want to reiterate the fact that, again, regardless of who is not standing before us, who is standing before us, this is one of those times where I think we're just running into two passionate people right now. And those misunderstandings affect more than just the two people who are clearly not seeing eye to eye at this moment. Councilwoman Burns, you have just said all the ways that you have stood up for officers, all the ways that you have fought for their families, all the ways that you have tried to guarantee them better pay. I would ask and urge you to continue in that fight tonight, to continue ensuring that these officers are being paid properly and correctly. Like you said, they call you. And so when they call you, those that are calling you are also depending on you tonight. Their families are depending on you tonight. Again, I understand this is a deeply frustrating situation. But what we need to do is get beyond, again, who's in front of us, who's not in front of us, any passion that we got that's running counterproductive to what we're trying to do. This resolution is literally about the officers and everyone that it will affect, getting them up to the proper pay. I just would ask that everybody get out of whatever we got going on tonight and push this through for the officers and their families. Roll call, Madam Clerk. This is the roll call vote for Resolution 250277-T, which is the collective bargaining agreement, City of Flint Police Officers Labor Council, Flint Police Department. Sorry.
Ms. Priestley?
Because, no, I don't.
Ms. Priestley? Yes. Ms. Winfrey Carter?
No.
Come to me and disrespect that he will not do.
Ms. Burns?
No.
Ms.
Get Chief Green up here. That's what should be at that podium. It's unfair. They even say-
Ms. Mashat?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
The vote is 3 yes, 2 no.
The vote is 3 yes, 2 no. That resolution fails. to send to council. Is there a second
Madam
motion? Councilwoman Burns.
I'd like to make an amendment, send this motion.
Can we just leave it here?
We can, yeah, we can.
Okay.
To leave it here in special affairs.
There's a motion on the floor to leave it here in special affairs. Is there support? I will support it. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Mashat?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
The vote is 5 yes, 0 no.
The vote is 5 yes, 0 no. That resolution stays here in special affairs, and that's Resolution 250277-T, the collective bargaining agreement, City of Flint Police Officers Labor Council, Flint Police Department Sergeants.